My name is Dr. Pietro Emanuele Garbelli, and I am the founder of Transforming Healthcare Limited. I run a boutique consultancy that assists healthcare organizations, healthcare executives, and MedTech leaders in navigating challenges, choosing, adopting, and safely implementing AI and robotic solutions within their organizations. What I experienced with Tony J. Selimi during 8 days at the Climb Greater Heights retreat in Düsseldorf was nothing short of a professional, psychological, and spiritual rebirth. As you may know, I have invested in this unique transformative experience for many years, and each time my expectations were not only met, but exceeded tenfold or more. This time I arrived as a physician under pressure, balancing acute medicine, clinical demands, and a growing desire to contribute something meaningful to the future of healthcare. I left as a thriving healthcare strategist, a visionary, and someone finally aligned with the leader I always knew I could be. Tony didn't just coach me, he listened, decoded me, rebuilt me, and elevated me into a version of myself I could have never have reached alone. Each Climb Greater Heights has been a full rewrite of my inner world. In the first days, Tony transformed my psychology in ways I still struggle to put into words. He aligned me with the law of one to many and many to one, the law of assumption, the law of expectation, and the law of resonance, and explained each one with precise scientific, psychological, and emotional clarity. I learned even more about how my thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions literally influence my biology, my communication, my decision-making, and ultimately my outcomes. He dismantled layers of fear, anxiety, procrastination, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and unconscious lies I'd been telling myself for years. He sharpened my memory, my focus, and my ability to think clearly under pressure and communicate with intent. It felt like a complete neurological upgrade, a psychological software update, a full identity recalibration. Across the many Climb Greater Heights journeys, it sculpted me with the precision of Michelangelo, removing every block, every fear, every limiting layer, under the thriving healthcare strategist within me finally emerged. Tony helped me articulate, create, and expand my intellectual property, including authoring several international bestsellers, the Healthcare Convergence Framework, the AI and Robotics Readiness Assessment, the blueprint for the innovating product I'm inspired to bring into the market, a clear advisory model and consultancy structure, pricing, positioning, and a scalable commercial ecosystem. Tony extracted my genius, organized it, structured it, and turned it into something the world can now understand, adopt, and invest in. He helped me clarify, write, and rewrite several times my pitches for MedTech leaders, healthcare executives, hospitals, innovators, investors, the media, international conferences. I finally understood how to speak with clarity, intention, and power about myself, my work, and my value and vision. He even taught me how to use his proprietary pitch formula that uses both sides of the brain, which he shares in a chapter in his latest bestseller, Climb Greater Heights, in a way that I could memorize and deliver under stress, something no one has ever managed to do with me. Another added value he created on this Climb Greater Heights transformational training was the live training in the real world scenario. At the medical conference, Tony didn't merely observe, he coached me in real time. He trained me on listening, executive communication, negotiation, strategic questioning, how to spot opportunities instantly, how to attract the right partners, how to read people accurately, how to pitch in a way that positions myself as the expert in any room. This was not a theory. This was a practical behavioral transformation, delivered moment by moment in one of the world's most intense healthcare environments. The truth is, each time I invest in Climb Greater Heights 5-day transformational retreat with Tony, he awakens in me a new vision, a new business, a new identity. By the end of the 8 days, Tony helped me to expand my vision to build a 100 million healthcare innovation consultancy, identity, address and overcome my fears, insecurities and old emotional wounds, further clarify my purpose, values and vision, strengthen my mindset and build unshakable confidence, address abundance blocks and elevate my money consciousness, understand how to build products and services and scale globally, recognize, appreciate and embody the strategist, the leader and the visionary I have become. Together, we upgraded and completed my new website, introduced a weekly blog, redefined my services and messaging, structured my branding, and aligned my entire future trajectory. For the first time in my life, I feel completely aligned with who I am meant to be and am becoming. The truth is, working with Tony is like standing in front of a clean mirror that reflects your highest self, unapologetically and unfiltered. It sees through your stories, your fears, your insecurities, and your excuses. It reveals your potential with precision, purpose, and power. He accelerates your growth in ways most people will never experience in a lifetime. Commit to reading all of Tony's award-winning bestsellers: A Path to Wisdom, #Loneliness, The Unfakeable Code, A Path to Excellence, and Climb Greater Heights. They are transformational tools for sharpening your mind, strengthening your emotional core, improving your relationships, healing childhood trauma, becoming a better communicator, building an authentic identity, becoming an excellent leader, building a thriving business, upgrading your psychology to support you in expanding and elevating all areas of your life, and evolving into the person your highest vision requires. Then go deeper. Enroll in his Udemy courses, follow him across every platform, subscribe to his LinkedIn newsletter, and sign up for his monthly insights that many invest 6 figures to receive privately. Invite him to speak, train your leaders, and feature him on TV, radio, podcasts, or magazines to uplift your audiences. You will thank yourself later. This 8-day transformation didn't just change my business, my leadership, my profession, it changed me. And because of that, it will change the future of doctors, medical leaders, healthcare organizations, and MedTech innovators I will now serve. No matter who you are, whether a lawyer, a doctor, a financier, an executive, a CEO, an entrepreneur, an innovator, a celebrity, or a leader ready for a profound shift, I cannot recommend Tony J. Selimi highly enough. He is a master of human behavior, a life strategist, a business coach, and a masterful educator of the highest order, and the person who helped me finally step into the greatness I have been avoiding for years, and can do the same for you. Committing to having Tony as my trusted coaching partner for a decade has been the best investment I've ever made in my life. My name is Dr. Pietro Emanuele Garbelli. I am a consultant physician known as the Thriving Healthcare Strategist, author of The Doctor's Voice and The Doctor's Future, and the founder of Transforming Healthcare Limited.